Welcome to the Tundra Buggy Lodge. Comprised of 2 sleeping cars, the lounge car, the dining car, and staff quarters, the Tundra Buggy Lodge will be your home for this part of your adventure. As with most homes, there are a few house rules we like to go over with you. These are in place for everyone's comfort and safety. We're in the heart of polar bear country after all. As you arrive, your buggy will dock near the sleeping cars. We've affectionately named these cars Hearn and La Perouse, after 2 intrepid explorers who were central to the fur trade in this area more than 200 years ago. We'll tell you a little bit more about them later. Hearn is represented by the fort, and La Perouse is represented by the ship. If you're unsure which sleeping car you're in, look for the fort or the ship to remind you where you are. This is your bunk. This is your shelf. This is your light switch. This is your light. These are your outlets. This is your personal thermostat. And these are your curtains. Close one for individual bunk privacy and warmth. Close the second one for added soundproofing and heat retention. Cold in your bunk? The cupboard at the end of the bunkhouse has extra blankets and pillows. We consider your bunk to be your personal space at the lodge. If you would like your bunks made in the morning, just place this card on your bed and we'll gladly take care of it for you. The main lights in the bunkhouse will be turned off at night. However, there are night lights in the washrooms, and of course you have your individual bunk light. At the end of each sleeper car is a coat area, which is great for storing your bulky winter gear and boots to give you more space in your bunk. There are 3 bathrooms in each sleeper car, 2 of which have a shower. All water consumed here at the lodge must be transported across the tundra, and used water must be returned to town for disposal. In concert with our commitment to the environment, we ask that you assist us in our efforts to conserve water. The showers are limited to 2 minutes of water per button press. We suggest pressing it once to soak, lather up while the water is off, then press the button again and rinse off. When brushing your teeth, turn off the tap. These small efforts make a big difference. Only human waste and toilet paper should be flushed. Anything else goes in the trash can. Please use the washroom in your designated sleeper car, even if you're coming from the dining or lounge car. Why? Each sleeper car is equipped with its own water reserve, so if all of the water is consumed in one car, your neighbors won't be very happy with you. We'd rather the epic battle of 1782 between Hearn and La Perouse not be repeated more than 200 years later here at the Tundra Buggy Lodge. Situated along the shore of the Hudson Bay, it gets windy here at the lodge. Make sure to use both hands when opening doors, one on the handle and the other for support. Also, ensure the door is closed behind you. Directly following the sleeper cars is the lounge car. This is where you can relax with coffee in the morning, have appetizers and drinks before dinner, and enjoy presentations with other guests after dinner. Use this space to relax and get to know your fellow guests. The lounge is accessible at any time. It's a great location for the night owls and the early risers. Coffee and hot water are available in the lounge car at 6:30 a.m., and breakfast is served at approximately 7 a.m. A staff member will come into the lounge to announce when breakfast is ready. You can find a first aid kit and AED in the lounge car. In case of emergency, please wake the guide in your bunkhouse for help. There is also a walkie-talkie which you can use to reach our lodge caretaker. He even sleeps with the other one under his pillow. Please remember, the walkie-talkie is for emergency situations only. If for some reason you can't reach the caretaker on the walkie-talkie, you can go through the kitchen to the staff quarters to get help from a staff person. We have earplugs available here for all the light sleepers on board to help everyone get a good night's rest. Once breakfast is ready each morning, you'll move into the dining car. Only staff are allowed in the kitchen area, so please do not pass the barrier. If you need something, just ask. After breakfast, you can head back to your sleeper car and get bundled up for a day of adventure out on the tundra. Your guide will confirm the time that you need to be on the tundra buggy to depart from the lodge each day. You'll be out on the tundra all day, so make sure not to forget anything important behind. Lunch and snacks, complete with tea, coffee, water, and other beverages, will be served on the buggy. To make sure we're not leaving anything behind in the pristine Arctic ecosystem, and to protect both you and the wildlife, food and drinks are not allowed on the open decks between the cars, and feeding wildlife is strictly prohibited. Smoking is allowed on the open decks, however, all butts must be extinguished and discarded into the provided cans. And while we're on the topic of smoke, if there is a fire on the lodge, please evacuate to the nearest buggy as your meeting place and escape pod. This will likely be one of the buggies attached to the sleeper cars, but in the event the fire is between you and your assigned buggy, then head towards the buggy attached to the staff quarters. In the event that a staff member is not present on your buggy during an evacuation, a selected volunteer will be trained on how to drive a buggy. Fire extinguishers are located here. Once our staff has been alerted to the fire, they will handle the fire extinguishers, so please focus your efforts on getting to the buggies. Our staff members are fully trained first aiders. However, if you're a doctor, nurse, or trained as a first aider, then please let us know if you're comfortable with being called upon in an emergency. At the end of the day, it's quite common to see the aurora borealis dancing over the tundra. However, sometimes it happens after everyone has gone to sleep. Let us know if you'd like to be woken up to see the show. Our staff are here to help you have an incredible stay at the Tundra Buggy Lodge. And if they've made your stay at the lodge enjoyable, showing a little lodge love is always appreciated. In the lounge, you will find the Lodge Love Box, along with envelopes and pens for you to leave thank you notes or gratuities if you choose. That's it for now. If you have any questions, our staff would love to help you.